everybody. Apologies for being late. So sorry, guys. That, of course, is never my intention. But I had some technical difficulties. I literally like spilled my iced coffee, and I tried to sort out some notes last minutes because I completely forgot to do that. I was like, damn, we gotta make sure that's proper. We can't suddenly now stop the live. The show must go on. So we're here back on Sofia's Football Talk. I hope that each and every one of you guys are doing well on this Saturday evening, as we will be talking about some transfers. Initially, this was supposed to be a bingo show, but I was like, you know what? There are a lot of transfer news stuff happening lately. Why not talk about it? And if we have time, we'll probably do bingo at the end. Apologies if there's any background noise. I had to have my window open because it's been pretty hot in the streets in Norway this week. So I just needed to have the window open. And a lot of kids are playing outside, even though the clock is way past 9. But either way, we are here. Big up to everybody that's here. Before we fully start, make sure that you, of course, give this video here a big thumbs up, because the more likes we get, the more we're able to, push the video out there for new people to see. Indeed, subscribe as well. We're still on the road to 3K subscribers, so let's make it happen, shall we? And feel free, ask Gary, pick up to Gary, to become a SFT member. Okay, link is in the description box. It's just another way to support the channel. Literally another way to support the channel, like legit. So yeah, you get customized badge next to your name, customized emojis, customized, what else? Yeah, sneak peek into upcoming content. We will start updating more membership content, but yeah, and probably do membership live streams, exclusive content indeed. But yeah, pick up to Ravi, pick up to Barca. I don't consider that Liverpool, Man United, blah 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 blah, and blah 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 blah. Let's talk about the first news. Victor Osimhen to Arsenal. Could they be technically hijacking the move from Chelsea, as they have been heavily interested? I mean, obviously PSG wanted him, but that hasn't been sorted out, and now it looks like maybe a move to Arsenal could potentially happen. You never know. Either way, source, I believe Ilario di Giovamb. Arsenal moving heavily in the last hours for Victor Osimhen. The striker already has an agreement with PSG, which guarantees him a salary significantly higher than that of Arsenal. But they are sniffing around. 100%, they are sniffing around. Will he be going to Arsenal? I think not. I feel like maybe he will be going to a PSG at the very end of it, probably, potentially. That might actually be the case, but um, Arsenal do need a striker. That's the thing. They do need a striker either way. So that is something that they have to sort out. Yes, they're getting, they've gotten a center back in Calafiori, or Cardifiori, as I like to call him. Big up though. And looking to get a Miguel Merino from Real Sociedad. But they have to also, in my opinion, need to get a striker for sure. But whether or not that will happen is a story for another day, of course. But we have to indeed wait and see. Yeah, I might agree with that. Oba was probably the last top class striker for Arsenal, 100%. Yeah, I agree. I think that's the case for sure, 100%. Yes, yes. Um, so Kai Havertz is just not the needle mover. Obviously, he's done okay. He's done all right, if you really think about it. I still think they paid a lot of money for him. But in reality, he has done done all right. He's done well, you know. So it's more so about, okay, they gotta strengthen. I just think that from where they want to go, he's not that actual number nine that they should be going to be having starting week in and week out. In my opinion, I don't think that should be the case. But hey, hey ho. Speaking of, Julian Alvarez is also a player that Arsenal is linked with, but right now it looks to be that probably either Atletico Madrid or PSG is kind of in the front foot. Fabrizio Romano did tweet that Atletico Madrid, or report I should say, that both Atletico Madrid and PSG have met with Julian Alvarez agent as interest was there since June. And then Santi J, who I think has been getting a lot of things right in this window. We will be talking about one, especially when it comes to Mazraoui. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But he reported that PSG has made a contract, apologies, offer to Julian Alvarez. Paris has started discussion with Manchester City to find out the feasibility of the file or of the contract, I should say. I'm sorry, this is like because the guy wrote this, the tweet was in French, so I had to like basically translate it to English. There might be some sentences that might be a bit off, but regardless, they have to kind of obviously in discussion with Man City to figure out, you know, the fee. Man City asking for around 70 to 80 million euros, I believe. But the profile of Seth Alvarez has been validated by Luis Enrique. So Luis Enrique seems to be on board with getting a Alvarez coming to PSG. And yes, Bart, yes, Julian Alvarez was recommended by Ralph Ragnick to Man United board, but they didn't want to listen. And Man City got him for what, 17 million? And now they can get a whopping proper profit for him. The fact that he only technically just been here for a year because they signed him January window 2023, but he didn't really come in before last year, I believe. In the summer of last year. So, right, it is a year. Am I tripping? Wait, now I'm trying to think. Was he there when they won the treble? Or was it 2022? Wait, it might be 2022. I might be tripping, actually. Am I tripping? I might be tripping. It might be 2022. Because that would mean that he was there when they won it. He was there when they won the treble, so he was there. Alvarez is better than Xerxes and Höhle. I think Alvarez is incredible. Alvarez would get into, he will start for Man United easily. I think he's a great player. Pick up the Tommy over doing well. I think he's a great player. I do think the fee is a bit much. Like I wouldn't be, paying that, but he's a great player. So there are several clubs that are interested. But I do think it's a little bit interesting in terms of like with Atletico Madrid, because we will be obviously very soon talk about, we'll mention a player that is in relevance to the Alvarez deal, because we might as well just talk about it now, because it's Alexander Sørloth, who's Norwegian, who's played at Villarreal, technically on loan, if I remember correctly, from Leipzig, and then been ripping it off in La Liga for Villarreal, like was this close, I believe, to becoming the top goal scorer in La Liga. Like he scored a hat trick, I believe, against Real Madrid, in one of the later games of the season. But he was cooking. And now it's been confirmed. He signs as a new Atletico Madrid player, striker, 30 million fixed fee, plus add-ons. That's been confirmed by Fabrizio Romano. And obviously, he's a striker. I've been watching him for a long time, especially when it comes to the Norwegian national team. Y'all know me. Some of you guys have been watching my content for a while. Y'all know I'm a heavily supporter of the Norwegian national team, both men and women. I'm not really that interested in Norwegian club football unless, like, whenever, Norwegian clubs are in like a Conference League, Europa League, and stuff like that. Hopefully, the Champions League maybe at some point soon again because it's been a while. Maybe, just maybe, we can make that happen. Come on, Bodø/Glimt. You never know. But yeah, Sørloth done very well. He also played for Real Sociedad as well. So very well known in the Spanish league. So I think that's an excellent signing for Atletico Madrid. So the reason why I bring this up is because since they now have gotten a Sørloth, meaning Atletico Madrid, how will that kind of work out with Alvarez then potentially coming in? Because obviously Alvarez is wanting to leave Man City because he is not really happy with the minutes. He wants to be the starting 9, and I hear it. To be fair, he's played a lot of minutes if you really think about it, a lot of games. Because the thing with Man City, especially under Pep be rotating heavily. There's a very few core players that has more of a solidified position in that squad. That's more so Rodri and Ederson. Even De Bruyne sometimes be kind of change up a little bit here and there, but regardless, it's more so those two that you like 100%. If there's anything, those two are starting, Rodri and Ederson, right, Bart? But everybody else will be very much rotated. They will. So I can see and understand maybe with Alvarez frustration. I hear it. Because he should not be a bench option. He should be a team's number 1 option. He should. So I hear it. I can see it. But I'm just wondering how it's gonna work when he then comes to if he then picks Atletico Madrid. How will that work out? Will Diego Simeone be playing in a 2-striker system, or are they just gonna battle it out, both of them? I don't know. Alvarez has completion for being the 9 for Argentina. That can happen. I mean, Lautaro Martinez is cooking though, but hey, regardless. But we have to, of course, wait and see. It'll be very interesting indeed what happens with that. What are y'all saying? What? Okay, why didn't United go for João Felix? I don't know. I do rate Felix, but I think it probably will be go. I mean, like I talked about a few weeks ago, probably would be maybe go to Villa potentially. We have to wait and see. Competition. Has competition for being the number 9. Yep. He does. That is that. But I want to talk about earlier today. We were hearing that from Santi J, who I've been saying the guy been cooking this summer with the transfer talks. He's been cooking. Wait, let me see if there's been any other news tweets. No, not any big ones, to be fair. No. Keep getting the likes up, by the way, people, and do indeed subscribe. How many likes are we on currently? We are on 7 likes. I think we can do better than that. We can do better than that. Oh, yum. Either way, I have to drink my iced coffee because even though it's nighttime here in Norway, I'm trying to stay up because I really want to be able to stay up for the Man United Liverpool game. And also, prior to that, before that, Chelsea and Man City are playing, so I'll be able to kind of, have something that I can put my mind on to keep me going until then Man United Liverpool play. Okay. We might actually potentially also do it depends, because it will be very late here. It'll be almost close to 4 here in Norway. Or maybe instead of doing live reaction tomorrow, we might just film a short reaction video, post that, and then I'll go to sleep. that might be the case. But what I wanted to talk about is Mazraoui to Man United. So Santi J exclusive. It's almost a done deal. New side, Mazraoui will join Manchester United. Bayern Munich authorized Mazraoui to join Man United. The Moroccan right back will take private flight in the next days. If nothing changes, medical test booked on Tuesday. So basically, this is done. Contract valid until June 2029 with 1 year in option. With a 1 year option, obviously. Everton now wants Mazraoui for the Community Shield. And the Community Shield is in exactly 1 week from now. So this time will be past several hours. It'll be the first Manchester derby of the season. And it will be great to get some because right now, Euro is obviously out injured for several months. That will probably be Xerxes' first game. He's now, obviously training with the rest of the guys that came back from the Euros, such as Bruno is back, Dallo, Bayundir, and Canacho is also back from, and Lisandro Martinez are all back from preseason. I think Lisandro Martinez as well are all back from preseason duties. Yes. Or it might not be Licha, actually. If I remember correctly, I think I just might have just seen Bruno. Xerxes Dallo. Yeah, Licha's not back. Copy will be back early next week. The same probably will be said for maybe as well Leach. Or am I mistaken? Is Leach back? Am I tripping? Because I can't remember if I saw Leach in the pictures. Wait a minute. Am I tripping? Man United. Let me see the training pictures again. Yeah, I don't see Leach. I don't think Leach is back, Yeah. That's Dallo. Huh. Either way, Copy will be back or sometime early next week. So we'll be having, bunch of the back. But I think it'll be very interesting to get we have to get some new players in as well. We have to get another midfielder. We need to get 2 midfielders in 100%. And we have to as well get like I said, Mazraoui, who can play on both of the, full back side. So preferably probably be more so as a backup for Dallo, but he can also, if need be, he can play as left back. And he did actually very well against a Saka in the of the Champions League this past season when Bayern Munich played Arsenal. So if needs be, you can use them for that. And of course, we need to get the licked in as well. But yeah, a lot of it also has to do with Wan-Bissaka. But Fabrizio Romano reported via his YouTube that Wan-Bissaka to West Ham is expected to be a here we go in the next day. So I'm presuming probably we'll hear something maybe tomorrow, maybe Monday. Monday, we might hear a lot of proper news from Man United, a lot of here we goes and stuff like that. Technically, so far, I haven't planned to do anything on Monday because I have a late shift at work. But to be fair, if there's any news breaking stuff, then let's be honest, we might need to go live as we've been doing these late evening streams because they've been working. We probably will be doing that on Monday. But yeah, some more updates in regards to a Goddess Day. Fabrizio Romano earlier, Manuel Ugarte keeps waiting for Man United as he's agreed on personal terms 2 weeks ago. He wants United. I feel like this is such a recycled news that I'm kind of bored of it. But hey, Man United and PSG remain in contact. Loan with obligation also discussed. Outgoings key for Man United, but Ugarte remains top target. So it looks to be fair, I think this probably will be wrapped up because the thing is though, we have agreed personal terms with several players. Mazraoui waiting for us. De Ligt waiting. Ugarte also waiting. The only thing that needs to be done is just making sure that we have that agreement with the clubs. Once that is said and done, the players will come. So that's until then, Of course, outgoings are very much important, as it was stated here. Amrabat is also on the list. Matis the Ligt to Man United, of course, is something that he's still waiting. Haven't heard much any news in regards to Rapio, but that potentially could be happening as well. Scott McTominay, I was hearing. To be fair, I was waiting for this news whenever this was going to be, reported on, because we've been hearing that Galatasaray really wants McTominay. We've been hearing Fulham wants McTominay, but also Spurs have been interested, right? And of course, before as well, West Ham. But I think and even a Villa. But I think right now they look pretty solid in that midfield, both of them. So I think they might be out of it. But now Fenerbahce, you know who's managed by Fenerbahce? Uncle Mo, aka Jose Mourinho. Okay, you know who gave Scotty McSauce his debut back in 2017? I still remember. I was here. First Man United preseason game back in 2017 here in Oslo. It was Uncle Mo. He gave McTominay his big break. So he broke through in this Man United team from the academy because of McTominay. I remember Jose Mourinho saying that McTominay, I think it might have been when, I'm trying to think, I think it might have been De Gea probably being like the player of the season, but Mourinho said that um, McTominay was his player of the season. That's how much you rated the guy. He loved McTominay. So there was only a matter of time before Uncle Mo wanted to get with the program. So right now, Fenerbahce have made contact about signing Scott McTominay, reported by Daily Saba. I'll definitely update you guys when I hear more, but right now looks to be very clear because Ravi is saying McTominay ain't leaving. I think he is. The thing is, though, I do know that Eric Ten Hag do rate McTominay a lot. I mean, let's be honest, he saved them heavily this past season. There's definitely probably think there's might be like a 9, 12 points overall that he saved him with like some of his match winning goals or just crucial goals for sure. But I think we have to move on. Because yes, McTominay can offer teams. I'm not gonna sit there and say McTominay shit. I don't think he's shit. I just don't think he is what we need overall. Okay, because having him there, if he doesn't offer any goals nor assists, he offers nothing. He offers nada. No bueno. Literally. So why waste the space? Why not give it to somebody else that can be of proper use? You know? I'd rather have an Ambrad there than a McTominay. Heck, y'all know I don't really rate Rabiot like that. I'd rather have a Rabiot there than a McTominay. Respectfully, McTominay gotta go. I think he will kill for any other team that he goes to. He'll kill. For Fenerbahce, I think he will do very well, Playing in the Champions League? I think they are playing in the Champions League, if I'm not mistaken. They'll cook, he'll cook. He will cook. He shall and will cook. So to be fair, imagine if we do see him going to Fenerbahce, we will actually then see a midfield again, McFred. We will see McFred again. And the fact that for me, I wanted to actually keep Fred ahead of a McTominay. I think both of them should go, right? Wanted both of them to go, but I was like, I'll be okay with keeping a Fred for one more season than to have a McTominay. We might actually make merch with No Bueno. No Buenos. We might need to make some merch of that. Yeah. Merch. Sofia's Football Talk merch coming soon. Soon it will probably be next year. But hey, we shall be there. We shall be there. We shall be there. Okay? But yeah, keep getting the likes of everybody and do indeed subscribe. Other than that, it's not really much. It's not really. I was planning to do a bingo, but it's not that many people here to do a bingo, so we'll probably just do a bingo for another time. If I end up having um to do a pre-recorded match reaction instead of a live match reaction for tomorrow, then we'll probably just change and do a bingo throughout. I mean, sometime in the afternoon or in evening tomorrow. We might potentially change that to that, but we have to wait and see. I think, depending on how I feel, and also my dad will be sleeping in the next room, so I think that might be a bit insensitive to record a video 4 a.m. in the morning. But I have to talk to him and see if that's all right, if my energy is there. But yeah, anything else to mention? Not really. I can see if there's any other news. Let's see. Let's double check quickly. Harry says, love it when you say that it makes me laugh. Okay, that's dope. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah. What other sayings do I have? Rab, you've been there for a while. What other like sayings do I have? Hmm? Because I'm like, what do I be saying? You know what I'm saying? What do I be saying? I be singing madness. By the way, um, Bobby Maino did sign with Nike, I believe today. So big up to him. He say, you know, Nike athlete. So he'll be probably rocking some Nike boots and stuff like that. Nike Mercurial. Is that what it's called? I do have ones actually, but hey, big up though. Oh, and it was reported earlier by uh, Adrian Kayomba, I think from for Sky Sports, that Chido Obi Martin is expected to undergo his Manchester United medical in the coming days, because that's, obviously the player that we signed recently from Arsenal's academy. It'll be definitely exciting to get this kid here. Um, It'll be more so like a third striker is what it looks to be. But then there's also been reports saying that we might maybe even try to go back for Tony. I don't know. I do find it quite interesting that no man, like not many teams are really going in for Tony like that. What is it? Is there's Do they know something that we don't know? Like why haven't like it was just a year ago where lots of clubs, or less than a year ago, where lots of clubs were super interested, were fighting over him, really wanted to get him. Now he has 1 year left of his contract. Yes, people haven't put a bid in yet. Dude, the more I think about it, the more I do find it quite interesting, a bit alarming, and a bit concerning. So, I don't know. We have to wait and see, though, of course. Ooh, my neck is hurting. So yeah, obviously Man United will be playing Liverpool. Technically, it'll be today, late night or midday, I would say, afternoon for those who live in the US and stuff. But for the rest of us, at least from me that live in Norway, it'll be basically like 1:45 a.m. here in Norway. So it's going to be late, but it's going to be finally at least a game within the US preseason tour that I will be able to catch, because like I said, with drinking this coffee, I want to stay awake. I don't want to sleep. I want to stay awake. I actually want to watch the game. I don't want to have to watch the replay. I want to watch the game. So we shall. And of course, like I said, I did plan to do a live reaction, midday tomorrow, but we might just do a pre-recorded video. We have to wait and see. But it'll be interesting. I mean, Onana didn't play against Arsenal. I think he'll probably play, or I mean, he did play against Arsenal. I mean, he didn't play against Real Betis. So he most likely will be playing this game. Yoro is not playing. Halen not playing. Rashford and Anthony both did attend trainings, but still a little bit uncertainty with whether or not they will be playing. But I'm super happy for Ahmad, who's been cooking, and long may he continue to cook because Broski is cooking, and I'm happy to see it. By the way, Rabbi, talk to your club. Why, like, your club launched and released the new away kit, which looks all right, to be fair. I will be definitely posting another away kits, another video reacting to kits, more so away kits. I'm just waiting for more of the other clubs to also release theirs. But I brought this up because why? I just feel like where are the promo pics of the players wearing the kit? Like, at least with, I feel like Arsenal probably are the best club, one of the best for sure, up there when it comes to like proper promotion for the kits, the pictures, the video, all of it. And I would say also Man United is pretty good at making you want to buy a kit, like, with, at least for me, with the promotion pics. I just feel like with Liverpool, I thought it was a bit weird that it was just like, okay, a few pictures of the kit and that's it. But where, like, why don't we see a picture of Salah wearing the away kit? Like, huh? Where's Van Dijk? Where's, like, I don't know. I just felt like if I check Liverpool's Instagram right now, because I checked it earlier, and I was like, this is dead. And the reason why it's bothering me is because I'm trying to update the thumbnail for the reaction video. Um, but literally, this is the only picture that is there. Like, where are the people? Where are they? This is the only thing you did, brother. What is with this social media? Look at this. Look at this. Sorry, look at this. What is with this social media for Liverpool? This is dead. Is this the only promotion that you have for the kids? This one? Now that's mad for me. I don't know. I think about these things because I am, I love watching, I love looking at new kits, regardless of it's my team or not. I just, I collect kits, of course. Obviously, we're not going to collect it from the ops, but I think it was just a bit dead. Like, I would have assumed that Liverpool would do a bit better. Hype it up a little bit. You know, the away kit looks like last season's kit in another color. Does it? Huh. I think they will do it when they are back in Liverpool. That's a bit dead, though. Like, for us, the away kit was, I mean, that got launched when we were, or technically before we went to the US. Yeah. So we wore it for the Arsenal game. But regardless, so I just felt like it was a bit dead, in my opinion. But hey, we move. I guess we move. Yeah. It is what it is. Any other news? Not really. Doesn't look like there's much. West Ham and Villa, by the way, are cooking with the signings. I mean, West Ham. Oh, that's something actually. West Ham signed Fulkruj, I believe that's his name, from um, Dortmund, the striker. And they also signed Crescencio, is it Somerville? Somerville, yeah, from Leeds. They're cooking. I ain't gonna lie, they're cooking. Okay? West Ham, they cooking. I think we're sleeping on it. West Ham and Villa, they're cooking. Respectfully, oh, I cannot wait to see like Villa in the Champions League. Like, yeah, just because Man United is not in the Champions League no more doesn't mean that I won't be watching and fully be invested in the Champions League because I just love football in general. I don't just watch Man United. I watch a lot of football, a lot of different Premier League clubs, even the smaller clubs. Like, I, hey, COVID, especially when that happened, when they opened up again, or not open up again, I should say, when the Premier League started again, and then they were showing all of the games on TV. I got to watch a lot of games. Remember, I especially really enjoyed watching West Ham. And I was fully invested in them because Lingard was on loan and they were cooking. Like, we will not forget COVID Lingard, lockdown Lingard. We will not forget it. NHS Lingard, we will not forget because that guy with Susek and Sufal and the men were cooking. Respectfully, they were cooking. And I was heavily invested. So, and now that, hey, with other clubs as well, I definitely am thinking with La Liga, we'll probably do more La Liga content, especially when it comes to the bigger clubs. So, like Atletico Madrid, now with Sir Lotter, I will be tuning in. Real Madrid now getting Mbappe, of course, he's there. We shall be watching. Um, Barcelona with Yamal might be getting a Dani Olmo potentially as well. There's a lot. So and as well with Bayern with Company. If Company doesn't win the league, then I don't know. Because you have an Elise who's ripping it off. I'm hearing killing it for Thierry Henry's France in the Olympics. I haven't watched a single anything with the Olympics. I just see clips that be coming on Twitter, but I decided to boycott the Olympics this time. I haven't watched for years, to be fair, but this one I just couldn't for my own personal political reasons. It is what it is. But yeah, I just think Bayern also will be interesting to watch, especially as well with Leverkusen, Dortmund as well, gotten some, new signing with Pascal Gross from um, Brighton. I didn't even realize that Dortmund was his boyhood club, but he went back. So there's actually a lot, you know. And of course, Serie A as well. Inter is cooking. Milan have been making some big moves as well. Juve, Napoli slowly getting back there. I think this is going to be a good football year, football season. I am very excited for the football season to start again. I cannot wait. Not just for Man United, but just for football in general. I cannot wait. Week in and week out football. Oh, I just realized I keep realizing how much I love football. How much I love football. And yeah, that was my lovely football rant. Uh, can I ask you what Linga's doing in Korea? He's playing. He's doing his thing. I mean, he should have went to West Ham when they wanted him. I don't get it, but do you? There is rumor that Liverpool could sell Gravenberch. Really? You don't want to keep Gravenberch? I do think that signing was a bit like the fact that Liverpool haven't signed a single player is a bit mad. They probably will at some point, but if I was a Liverpool fan, I would be concerned because it's August 3rd and the league is starting in 2 weeks. Less than 2 weeks now, to be fair, because or at least for Liverpool, it'll be 2 weeks because they have the early Saturday kickoff. We're the ones that are kicking off the Premier League season with that Friday late night kickoff, which I'm actually glad that it's. I mean, I don't mind that it's a Friday night. To be fair, Liverpool needed a short. Y'all need a lot, or maybe it might be a stretch to say a lot, but there's still a few. The thing is, though, the problem is you also have players that will be leaving next season, so you have to kind of figure out, are they going to get new contracts or are they going to be leaving next season? To be fair, I probably think Salah most likely will maybe be leaving next season. Trent, if he doesn't leave now, he probably will be leaving next season. And Van Dijk also is not getting any younger. I almost think that Van Dijk, like in a Serie A, could be dope to see, or maybe like even in like the German league. Because he's also not getting any younger. He's won everything that is to win, like club football wise. He's been there, done that, big up. Same goes for Salah as well. But it's more so like, what else can I do? Should I just go to like the Saudi or another league and get a lot of money? Or should we try to go to another big league and see what we can achieve there? Trent, he still has years ahead of him. So, and Madrid are really interested. They probably would try to get him on a free next year. if I was a Liverpool fan, if Trent goes on a free next year and you don't even get a penny, and that's your academy player, oh, I would be pissed. Oh, I would be pissed if that was me. But hey, I can't blame Trent if he goes to Real Madrid. It's a deal not to be missed. Yeah, of course. But if he goes on a free and you don't get some money for it, child, it could be me. I would be pissed. But guys, we're probably gonna end it here. We will be most likely, if I don't film a pre-recorded video match reaction for the Man United Liverpool game, then we'll just do a reaction midday tomorrow. But to be fair, it would be nice to just do a reaction, then just sleep and relax for the rest of the day. And maybe we might do a bingo stream. We will have to wait and see how my energy level is after staying up, because we're going to try to stay up. Right now, I'm not tired at all. I feel wide awake. I'm wide awake. In the words of Katy Perry. But yeah, big up to those of you who have been here watching this stream. If you watch this on the replay, make sure that you, of course, give this video here a big thumbs up, and as well subscribe to the channel. We are still on the road to 3K subscribers, slowly about to get there. Of course, feel free to join the SFT membership. Link is in the description box. Prediction for the Man United Liverpool game. To be fair, I really couldn't really care that much about the result. I just want a good performance. I feel like maybe Liverpool will win. You never know. I didn't see the Arsenal-Liverpool game. I just heard that Liverpool were cooking Arsenal. And Arsenal did win against us. Even though, to be fair, we had injuries that kind of put us out of that game. But should I maybe say, you know what? We'll say a 2-2. I'll say a 2-2. But yeah, big up everybody. See you guys regardless, either with the video or live reaction for tomorrow. Big up, like before you leave, and we're out. Bye-bye.